Hello everybody, my name is Wizard Boy Tarot. I do collective readings, and I hope that you're having a beautiful day today. If you did find this, it's definitely for you. I'm genuinely manifesting that only the people who need to see this will see this video. Alright, so first we had the Three of Cups coming out sideways, which is really interesting. I feel like upright, Three of Cups is a lot about celebration, but when Three of Cups is in reverse, it's like the opposite of that, but it's sideways, so it's almost like you're trying to decide if you deserve to feel good. If you deserve to feel good. And we got the Five of Pentacles. This could be in relation to finances, like maybe you have a hard time allowing yourself to believe that you deserve more in your life, that you deserve better, that you deserve to have all the things that you want, that you deserve to have stability. Yeah, it's like this intense overthinking. You could be overthinking a lot. Let's see, why is this collective overthinking so much? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, like caring a lot about what other people think, but also like you're really trying to establish stability and structure, but you're in between a rock and a hard place where you're trying to establish structure, but you feel like you can't, because I feel like it's because you feel like you don't deserve it. And we got the Tower in reverse, so maybe there's a bit of resistance to change here. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, hey, you're moving forward. Don't worry. It's the universe being like, hey, like, don't worry too much. You're moving forward, but it's going slow. It's going slow because there's certain steps that you cannot skip, and you keep trying to skip certain steps and like move forward really, really quickly. But it's like you're trying to skip certain steps. And I feel like maybe you're waiting for a tower moment and it's just like not happening because maybe like you don't need a tower moment right now. Stop it. Sorry, my cat's scratching my chair. Stop it. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Yeah, so it's like you're putting yourself in emotional turmoil by trying to apply a timeline to what's going on. Because like your clarity is coming. Your clarity is coming. I feel like your clarity is going to be more clear the more that you get rid of certain habits, and the more that you allow yourself to not be so codependent on the energy of others and on certain habits, you know? Like, don't be so dependent on certain habits. Okay, let's see. But yeah, like that clarity is really like, I feel like you really want clarity right now. You're kind of like, yeah, you're confused about what next steps to take. You're confused about how to progress within your life. But it's also not necessarily that you're confused on how to progress. It's more so that you're like in this limbo period. You got Death in reverse. You're in this like limbo period right now. Why are they in limbo, Spirit? Why are they in limbo? Oh, okay. Five of Cups in reverse. It's like you're not in limbo. You're coming out of limbo, but you might feel like you're in limbo. Why do they feel like they're in limbo? Because you're avoiding certain work. You're avoiding certain work. You're avoiding doing certain things. What is this collective avoiding, Spirit? Oh. Some type of decision. You're avoiding some type of decision. Yeah, and it's only because of mental blocks. And we got the Lovers in reverse. So you could be feeling like in a state of disharmony within yourself, or you could have just gotten out of a really toxic relationship, or you could be in a toxic relationship. But yeah, there's like this like disharmony right now. But then we have the Two of Pentacles coming out, so which is like a lot about harmony. So it's almost like you're working towards harmonizing things right now, like as we speak. You got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, new pathways. New pathways. What is the energy of these new pathways, Spirit? And why do they feel like they're in limbo if they have these opportunities? Okay. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you really need to allow yourself to open up to your inner child a little more, you know, like allow yourself to express yourself in different ways. For sure. Like definitely allow yourself to express yourself in different ways. King of Swords. But also make sure that you stand on your truth and that you're more decisive and disciplined with yourself. Because I feel like that's a big thing for a lot of y'all, is it's like balancing out the inner child with the adult discipline. And that might not be the easiest for a lot of you. Yeah. I feel like that's a big thing that you've had to go through in this internal transformation. Like, you've really wanted to transform on a certain level, but it's like you haven't been able to because you can't figure out how to let yourself get past a certain level. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse is like, it's like you're coming out of stress. You're coming out of stress into the Star. Into the Star. So this reading begins with a lot of stress. It begins with a lot of frustration, and then it ends with kind of saying like, hey, you're coming out of it and you're coming into the Star energy. You really just have to let yourself shine. And you know what work you've been avoiding? Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And you know, because you've been avoiding that work, that's what's stressing you out, but you don't have to avoid it so much to the point where it kind of makes you feel like this, you know. But this came out in reverse, so it's like, hey, like, don't worry too much. Really don't worry too much, because you're worrying yourself for no reason. You're stressing yourself out because you assume that it's going to end in heartache like it always does. But it's not going to. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to end in heartache. It does not have to end in heartache. Okay. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands right here. Queen of Pentacles is like all about self-care. So it's like the more work you put into yourself, the more your opportunities come in, okay? Because remember, we talked about all those open pathways and opportunities. I feel like the big reason that you feel like there's no opportunity is because of past things. But there is a lot of opportunity in front of you right now. You just got to learn how to harness it. You got to take care of yourself enough so that you can bring in that clarity to really like understand which decision you need to make, right? Because there could be decisions here for some of y'all. Could be certain pathways. We have the High Priestess. 2 again. 2s are very significant in this reading. But it's really saying, like, listen to your intuition when you make this decision. Really listen to your intuition and make sure that you're following that gut feeling, that real raw feeling of like knowing that's your truth, right? Don't get stuck in the loop of self-pity. Don't get stuck in the loop of what if or how am I not there already. Just understand that it will happen. It just takes time. Patience is a big lesson for a lot of us right now in this collective, including myself. And I feel like the universe is kind of saying like, yeah, this is an affirmation right here, these cards. Okay, it's literally like, hey, you deserve success. You deserve love. You deserve abundance. You deserve wholehearted comforts and indulgence at times. You deserve love and enjoyment and luxuries. You just have to believe that you deserve those things. And a lot of us may not believe that we deserve those things, you know? Is there anything else this collective needs to hear, Spirit? Yeah, Magician. You have the power to bring yourself out of and through anything. Remember that. Don't forget that, because I feel like a lot of you forget that. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I'm going to put my link down in the description below. Hi, here's my cat. Cats could be significant for some of y'all. Everything is a sign. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a beautiful day. Butt down. Put your butt down. I'm filming. Thank you. But yeah, have a beautiful day. Bye.